Hello, everyone. My name is Jagvir Rick, and today I'm here with Tony Gentile, Fresno State alumnus. Tony, it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for doing this. And my first question to you is, what have you been doing after you left Fresno State, after the program? What
Yeah,
have,
great question. I started off in the wellness space. I was a health educator with the U.S. Air Force for about a year, and then I moved over to the hospital space. So I spent 3 years working with Sutter Health as the wellness coordinator, and then from there, I transitioned into project management on the shared services side within the hospital, understanding that I was able to really understand processes and ensuring that we were able to identify all the work that needs to get done, validate that it's correct, and then put it into play. It really helped me work with Sutter in implementing technologies, processes, service lines, and put them in play. And I think what the schooling really helped me do is understand the bigger picture and the vision, so as I worked through all of the details, I was able to put it in a complete picture and be able to deliver something that is going to be impactful as well as have very few issues.
okay. Can you tell me what were the projects that you worked on as a health educator when you first started after the program?
Yeah, absolutely. Working with the Air Force, some of their biggest impacts were really smoking cessation and tobacco education. I think you find that young airmen typically are introduced to cigarettes pretty easily. And so helping them understand what are the impacts and the long-term effects of those choices, as well as a lot of nutritional and mental well-being. Um, Understanding that um, while it may be a small choice now, um, they have great ramifications down the road. And so it's very important to understand that we need to make healthy choices now so that it can continue to fuel us in the right direction down the road.
That's good to know. That's actually good though. So my next question is, what was the biggest transitional issue that you faced when you started the program?
For me, I took a semester off before I started the master's program. And so it was difficult to get back into study and learning mode. It took intentional effort for me to focus on being a student again. Um, I think that first semester was the transition I need to help me stay focused and work on the schoolwork that I had to and find the appropriate time to get work done. I did appreciate that classes were 1 day a week, and so it allowed me to get it all done in 1 day's period and gave me my own flexibility to get the rest of the work done that I needed to get done at my own speed.
Okay, so would you recommend for the upcoming students to like get in the program right away, or because like you said, it's really hard to get back in the game if you take some time off, right?
That's a great question. I think it's more of a mental preparation. I had a few colleagues who had taken anywhere from 3 to 5 years off of school and came back into the master's program, and they did extremely well. So I think it's really just mentally preparing yourself for the work at hand, whether it's no time off in between or taking a couple years to get back into it. Having the masters really helped me understand how to um, put the work in to get stuff done. And so that's the most important lesson I took away from the master's program.
So it really depends on the person, right? The way their brain functions and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. Mental preparation.
Yeah, that's good to know. So what was your experience like at the MPH program? Like, what was your
Uh,
experience?
I was able to make some really good friendships and establish some great relationships, and got some really good perspectives that otherwise I wouldn't have had if I had just stopped after my bachelor's. Super excited. Um, I've I cherish those relationships that I have, and I still keep in contact with many of my colleagues because you form a family bond of sorts with
Yeah,
the people
that's
that you
true.
work with. Um, so that has been really nice. And when I think back to a lot of the program development, some of the policy courses that I took, it really allowed me to uh, see a different perspective and understand whether it's administrators or program directors, what are they thinking about and what's most important to them so that we can deliver better work to them.
Yeah, that's good. That's good to know. So how did the program prepare you for your career?
Ooh, great question. Um, for me, it was continuing my focus of making sure I'm bringing my best self to class and then to work every day, making sure that I know what I need to focus on, um, asking for feedback appropriately, and continuing to strive to get better every day. And I think is that was made available through
Oh,
the program.
okay. So what advice do you have for the upcoming students applying for the program? Other than the mental preparation we talked about earlier, other
Yeah,
than that, what advice would you give people that are going to apply?
yeah. I would say be open to different perspectives. Look for your opportunity to to learn and grow, and try your hardest.
Yeah, try your hardest. That's true. And what advice would you have for the current student in the program?
Keep it going.
Keep it going.
It's 3 years. It will be over before you know it.
Okay. Well, that's all I have for you, Tony. Thank you for doing this. It was a pleasure talking to you.